Hello everybody and welcome. I'm the grounded Gliscor, your favorite Iron on the PokeTube of this channel, and I welcome you to a team builder for the third Dimension League Season 2. And I'm your coach, the grounded Gliscor coach of the Low Land Nidoqueens. And today we have a team builder for our opponent in week 3, which is Irish Emerald, coach of the Wexford Wailords. He also uploads TDL battles as well. That's Pokemon Zeta Nuzlocke, if I'm correct. And he does also some live Pokemon battles and some showdowns. So if you want to check him out, his link will be down below. And I'm sorry. And today we are gonna build for him with the team you see in front of you. I will go over the team of my opponent first. Then I will go over the monsters you see in front of you. And then from there I will explain why I have the spreads as such that you see right here. Because I normally have more difficult spreads than anybody else would do with 252, 252. We're both also 2 and 0, so that will be amazing if we face off and we manage to pull out a win. It does have a very scary draft, so I will go over what he has, and from there I will also talk about what I think he will personally bring. So we see on his team, you will also see that on the right, by the way, if I forgot to mention that. We have the Jirachi, Tyranitar, Garchomp, Florges, Charizard Mega Y, Dhelmise, Heliolisk, Keldeo, Drapion, Gligar, and Girder. The Z user for this time is going to be Jirachi. Jirachi, don't know what to do. Luckily, Happy Hour is banned, so he can probably run a Choice Scarf. He can also run a Utility set. He can run a Choice Bandit set, Choice Spec set, Life Orb, something along those lines. Very scary overall. So we need to prep for the most common Jirachi probably that there is. Then next up we have Tyranitar, which is part of his weather core that he has, because he has a huge weather core as you see. So here's Tyranitar, which also can be utility with rocks. Can also bring a Choice Scarf variant, can be smooth rock, something along those lines. He also has a Garchomp, which can also favor well in Sand as well if need be. Can be a Choice Scarf variant, can be Focus Sash, can be Lead. Weakness Policy, Swords Dance even, something along those lines. I don't know what to expect from it, but I think that is a possibility. Next up he brings Florges. Florges is actually a very bulky mon, which can also Wish Pass and whatnot. With Florges also being able to be offensive with Calm Mind is an option, but most likely will probably, if it comes, it will be a Cleric. Next up we have Charizard Mega Y. Charizard Mega Y is also very scary. It can be a huge wall breaker. With the base 100 speed that he has, and also that he has the opportunity to run potentially Modest. So that's pretty much Charizard. Charizard is not known for potentially physical hits and whatnot. It can maybe run Flare Blitz or something to break through Goodra, which I expected he probably would do if Charizard comes, but that's for further notice. Then he has a Dhelmise, which is actually, looking at his team, is one of his 2 only hazard removal options. There's the Rapid Spin. Dhelmise can be Assault Vested with max HP, Adamant Nature, and has a Steelworker ability, which means that with Steelworker he has potentially 3 stabs to use, which are Grass, Steel, and Ghost. So 3 powerful stabs which we need to watch out for, and Anchor Shot probably traps everything that we want to throw at him. Next up we have Heliolisk, which he has also last season in the TDL and favors pretty well in his weather core from Charizard and Tyranitar. Being able to run Solar Power, Dry Skin, or Sand Veil, or whatever that ability is that boosts Heliolisk in Sand. Heliolisk can be very scary. I do expect it to come though. Choice Scarf, Life Orb, both are very scary. I'm more scared of the Choice Scarf variant than the Life Orb variant. So that's that. Then we have a Keldeo, which is very scary as well. Probably if it comes, I predict it to be with HP Flying. To counter actually Mega Venusaur, because Mega Venusaur takes on Keldeo for days. Can also be a Life Orb variant, Bandit variant, Physical variant. I don't really know. But Keldeo is indeed a very threatening mon. Drapion will set up, if it comes, will set up Toxic Spikes most likely. Can also be a Zoltfest user, because I used it like that in the past. And the Zoltfest Drapion is actually pretty good. Can also be a Sweeper with Life Orb, a Scope or Scope Lens, something along those lines, because it has Sniper. If you have Night Slash, Scope Lens, and Sniper, you will crit most of the time. So we need to watch out for Drapion with crit as setup for that. Then he has Gligar, which is of course my baby. Gligar can defog away. And that's actually, it is very predictable. What we do know is that we can Toxic the Gliscor, because Gliscor needs to run different ability with defog and then immunity. So that's that. And then Girder, I do not expect Girder to come. Girder can be an EV Life bulk-up setup, but I do not expect it to come versus this team. So that's what I look at this team, and that is what the most threats of it are. If I look at this team, the monsters that I expect them to bring are Jirachi, Charizard, Heliolisk, Dhelmise. Those are given. And then for the last two mons, I probably would say Florges T-Tar or Florges Garchomp. Maybe even Florges Keldeo. Not certain. But I think those are the mons that he probably would bring. I do not specify my team builds for the mons that I predict to come. But I think that I prep for all of them and then have a thing that I would probably think which mons will come. So, without further ado, let's actually get straight into this team builder as well. So, the first one you see in front of you is going to be Groot, the Mega Venusaur, rocking Overgrowth before he Mega Evolves, and Thickfat when he Mega Evolves, rocking Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Leech Seed, and Synthesis, rocking 240 HP, 180 defense, 36 special defense, and 52 in speed. The 52 in speed is actually to speed creep some mons on this team, like, for example, what's the name? Bulky T-Tar, Florges, Dhelmise, Gliscor, and probably max HP as such Drapion, so that we are able to actually get a Leech Seed off, Synthesis and whatnot. Sludge Bomb is indeed to hit Florges indeed, and get poison overall on his team. And then we have Giga Drain to recover some more off. And the reason I decided Synthesis, even though he has a Sand Core, is because I do not think that if Sand comes, that the Synthesis is unnecessary, because Synthesis can still recover off outside of Sand, since Sand is not permanent. That's gonna be your Venusaur for you right here with 240 HP, 180 defense to take some physical hits from ones like indeed Dhelmise, from Heliolisk, Garchomp if need be, and then indeed Drapion. So that's going to be Venusaur, and 36 special defense is actually to have a bit more bulk on the special side for Keldeo. Second one on the squad is actually going to be Starscream, the Skarmory, coming right back at you with Rocky Helmet Sturdy, Rocky Counter, Defog, Spikes, and Roost. 248 HP, 180 defense, and 80 special defense. What's his name? Skarmory had the leftovers, but I decided to switch it up to Rocky Helmet, due to the option of potentially Iron Head flinching Jirachi, which I do not want to deal with. We have Counter, just in case that Jirachi wants to come with a move to hit us indeed like Iron Head. We can strike it back, then with Counter, and roost it off eventually. Spikes are to set up if we get the chance, and then Defog to get the hazards away if need be. 180 defense is what we actually need compared with 248, and then the 80 special defense to get a little more bulk on the special slide just in case. Third Pokemon squad is going to be the first time she shows up right here. It's going to be Aroma Lisa, the Aroma Tease, rocking leftovers with Moonblast, Aromatherapy, Wish, Protect, 244 HP, 108 defense, 8 special attack, and 148 special defense. That's actually all the bulk that we need, and able to take some hits from Florges, Tormentator, and Garchomp. And then strike back with the Moonblast. We need to watch out though, because in the sun we still are able to get blown back by Charizard Mega Y. So that's that. And then we have Wish and Protect to actually recover off everything that we to take damage from, and maybe pass on towards some other members on the team which are pretty viable. So that's going to be that. As I said before, the 108 defense and the 148 special defense is there to have the maximum bulk that we need to take on this team. And the special attack is just there because that is what was left. There was no point in speed creeping, so that's why. So let's actually head into our fourth one as well, which is Jenna the Goodra, which is going to be amazing this matchup, I feel, with Assault Vest, with Sap Separability, with Rock Slide, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Sludge Wave, 240 HP, 148 defense, 32 special attack, 68 special defense, and 20 speed. We rock a more physical bulky Goodra because, as I said before, Charizard will probably run a physical move to hit us, that's why. 20 speed is to not get speed creeped, and are able to outspeed mons like, as I said before, Dhelmise, Bulky Tyranitar, Florges as such. We have Thunderbolt for his Keldeo specific. Charizard Mega Y eventually. Rock Slide is specific for the Charizard Y, so we can hit that straight up, which does more than Thunderbolt would, even with the Bold Nature, which is just amazing. 32 special attacks to do some good damage with Sludge Wave towards Florges and Sargent to Keldeo with Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam is there for Garchomp if it wants to set up or something. 68 special defense is actually what we need to take on the Charizard Mega Y Wall Breaker variant, so that's great. And then the 20 speed is to not get speed creeped. So that's going to be Goodra. I was debating between a Spec set or a Assault Vest set, but I think Bulk is actually what we... I'm sorry, what we need this time around. Fifth Bond on the squad is going to be Quadraxis, the Metagross, rocking a Shucker Berry with Clear Body, rocking Ice Punch, Zen Headbutt, Meteor Mash, a Stealth Rock. 140 HP, 196 attack, 36 defense, 4 special defense, and 132 with speed. 132 with speed is to outspeed Florges. I'm sorry. To outspeed Florges, outspeed Gligar, outspeed Dhelmise, and do some hefty damage towards them. This also is the Shucker Berry specific for Garchomp because Garchomp can be a huge issue. I think Garchomp will drop to an Ice Punch, and if not, we can have another mon that outspeeds and can take it out from there, which is probably going to be our last one. So with Stealth Rocks, because Charizard is there, and we needed to force him actually to swap, or to spin actually. Meteor Mash is just for overall stab, which just picks off physically defensive Florges straight up. Zen Headbutt is for mons like for Girder and Keldeo if need be, just overall to hit hard. And then we have indeed the Ice Punch to hit mons like Garchomp. Shucker Berry allows us to live an Earthquake from max attack Adamant Garchomp and strike back with an Ice Punch. And we have a little bit of Spadaf investment just so we can take on mons like Keldeo if they want to go for a Secret Sword or something along those lines. So that's going to be Metagross, and I think it has been able to shine versus Irish, so let's actually rock without with it and then head into our last one right here. It's going to be Zabimaru the Greninja, rocking a Dark EMZ with Torrent ability, rocking Rock Slide, Ice Beam, Gunk Shot, and last move didn't fill in. Night Slash, rocking 16 HP, 196 attack, 140 special attack, and 156 is speed. And 156 speed is enough to outspeed his entire team except Scarfers, including Heliolisk, which is just amazing. The 140 special attack is just what we need for Ice Beam to pick off Garchomp, and the 196 attack is for Rock Slide for Charizard, Gunk Shot is for Florges, and Night Slash with Dark EMZ is to hit the mons like Jirachi and Dhelmise super effectively because the Dark EMZ Dark Pulse would not pick them off and a Dark EMZ Night Slash probably would. So that's going to be that. 16 HP was just what we have left to get us to a bigger uneven number, and Greninja is fast enough that it can actually abuse it as well. So this is going to be the team that we're going to use for Irish Emerald. I hope we can go through. He was a playoff contender last season, so don't forget that. And I can actually call it a day right here. You will see me later in the battle video as well. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video that I'm going to make on the ground of Gliscor. I will see you next time, guys.